These are two little tricks for doing applique with dissolve. Now, first I've chosen a great pattern out of my brand new book. This will date this video, won't it? 250 new continuous line quilting designs. I have chosen to trace one of the baseball players. And if we get a little closer, you get to see it. See? There he is. All right, now I've traced him onto a piece of dissolve. Dissolve is a water-soluble glue that's been dried, and it turns into a little transparent, translucent film. Now, it doesn't stick very well to the fabric here until I moisten the fabric. I put the book away and grab a little bit of water. Doesn't take much to let it stick because this stuff is glue. So once you have a light misting of water spritzed on your fabric, you too could adhere your applique tracing. And when it's dry, you can cut it out with your sharp scissors, get a perfect outlined edge. Then this is still attached to the fabric that you cut away, and you can put that onto the next piece of fabric you're going to applique this onto. This would be for a machine appliqued edge, or perhaps for a embroidered edge with a blanket stitch. Not so much for needle turn, unless you carefully cut 1/8 of an inch away outside the applique outline. The outline would be your stitching line, and if you cut an outside edge 1/8 of an inch wider than that line, then you have the turn under for working with your piece. Furthermore, you have all the details already on that you can applique, you can embroider right over. So what a great deal. Now, when you use dissolve for projects like that, you've got lots of little scrap pieces. So here's a trick with the scrap pieces. Put them in a jar. We've got a little plastic here. I don't want too much. I'd like a nice thick glue. Remember, it's glue and it dissolves, so it's going to turn right back to a gluey mass if you have enough dissolve and a little bit of water. This is what you do with all your waste. You store it in a little jar and keep it, which reminds me, when you're storing dissolve or solvay, which is the same stuff, you want to be sure to keep it in a Ziploc bag, well glued shut, or rather well zipped shut. My rabbit disappeared, hold on. To keep the dissolve from drying out or from absorbing atmospheric moisture. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking this little bunny shape that I cut out. I did that freehand, because if I didn't do it freehand, I would already have the dissolve attached to it in order to have the cutting edges. And I'm taking the paintbrush, dipping it into this liquid dissolve, and I'm just painting the outside edges of the applique piece. I don't have to be neat, it's already cut out. And it takes a little time for it to dry. Therefore, I have plenty of time to put it onto a fabric that I'm going to applique it to. There you go. When it's dry, I'm ready to do machine applique, and when it's all done, I just get to wash it away and it's gone. This is your one-shot deal. I've just used my samples, so thanks for watching.